said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Tulane Green Wave, Yulman Stadium in New Orleans, Louisiana. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the LSU Tigers. Taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. To the ground, looks back. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The offense changing the play. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. How about that play behind the line as they lose 5?
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Tulane now facing 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Hauls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
And some room to work. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. It's complete. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Green Wave. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Split backs here. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Well, what's the point in waiting? Why not get one of your best players involved in the game right off the bat? They take a shot, their big target outside, shows off his athletic ability, and right away this offense is humming.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
The give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Caught in the backfield, it's Blair. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run it from the gun. Past the 1st down marker and still running. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Got his man on the right. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU!
Defense has got to do a better job of corralling this wide receiver. They've got to know where he lines up each and every play. And then once he has the ball, they have to play with a sense of urgency and get hands to the football. He's just way too dangerous in the open field.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Makes the quick grab. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
To the air on second down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Tulane comes to the line. Lots of work to do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. There he goes. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big third down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On the play. Second down. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking to fire. Zings it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. Don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. Now the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Got a man in the middle. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. And that play fake created just a split second to let the tight end get downfield.
Did you see how that play fake just froze the second level of the defense just for a split second, Reese, and that allowed the tight end to get vertical.
This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls it in. It's Gideon. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Green Wave trying to move the chains on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a shot. And it's intercepted in the end zone. No, he's out of bounds. Oh, so close to stopping the drive with a turnover in the end zone. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Tulane.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He'll need to put some leg in this one, a 52-yard attempt and just the right finesse to get it in from the right. Splits the uprights, good. And with that, they've taken the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. New Mexico State is ahead in this one. This team plays a hard-nosed brand of football there in Las Cruces, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over Boston College. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Oh, and how about turning it on? You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. He's piled up 76 yards on the ground, and what a season he's having. It's almost certainly going to be a 1,000-yard campaign. The Tigers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Defense might bring the house here. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
And one of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it, they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's Cook. It's complete to the left. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
How about this defense digging in its heels after the big play? It's now 3rd and goal. They want to throw it. They go to the wide receiver screen. Touchdown, LSU! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
How about that? You just dial up the bubble screen, and this guy scores a touchdown for you. Nice job blocking down the field, getting a hat-on hat, giving the receiver a place to run with the football to show off his speed. You can't execute the bubble screen any better than that.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. Picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Jet sweep to the edge. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's almost as if the defense knew that jet sweep was coming. Great job getting penetration at the point of attack, and they were in the backfield, nowhere for the receiver to go.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Cook. Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. He's got the tight end. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. Touchdown, Tigers. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Green Wave with plenty of options here on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Gideon. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route. Against zone coverage, quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
He's moving out of the pocket. He'll throw it. Got the back over the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Steps away to find some room. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Fakes the grab on the left. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
They need the 40 to convert here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Takes the handoff. It's Barnes. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. About to start here in the second half. Tulane will kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Barnes. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
The Tigers come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Wants to throw. It's Cook. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Intercepted, and now he's he's up to 14. Down to the 48-yard line as he takes it away and takes it back to set up his offense. And the offense came out aggressively here in the second half, but they can't put the drive together and spit it up on the turnover.
I'll tell you, this defense has a lot of athletes. They've got a lot of guys with ball skills. If you put the football anywhere around them in their vicinity, their ability to catch the football, they'll come down with it. This quarterback has got to be way more careful here in the second half.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll go right back to him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
The Green Wave lining up, facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The sure hands, it's Gideon. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
With the catch, it's Gideon. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Oh, he makes the catch. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Tulane right back to the line. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Pass to 50. The 30. Pass to 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turning on the Jets, making the big play.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Now, and a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Gets the job done on third down. He gets it to the 25 before he's brought down.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Tulane to the line, facing second and short.
Here we go.
The give to the tailback. Finding open areas.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Wants to go up top on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Wide receiver comes in motion. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quickly to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Tries to get it on the ground. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
This should be the last play of the quarter. The run from the shotgun. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a second down play. To the air, it's Cook. Gets open down the middle. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Tigers come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Bond. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the stomping has commenced. They put up another score here in the fourth, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
The last two runs went headlong into a brick wall, now 3rd and 10. He stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a first down, and it'll be 4th. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, looking to pass. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he...
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Catch inside the 25. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two, and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the wide receiver. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. What if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road? I can. A great job in the base defense making a play. Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Burton.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And this offense, you're halfway home. All you got to do is do the same exact thing, Palmer. Fall forward and be physical here.
And that's why they practice these goal line situations, right? It's to step up and be physical in moments like this.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Quarterback on the keeper. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
With a virtually insurmountable deficit this late in the game, might as well try to put a little window dressing on it. They'll go for it, 4th and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming